Today's look is definitely giving a little bit of 90s. I feel very like 90s banker-esque. Does anyone see that with the cuffs and the collar and the big bedazzled jewels? Is it just me? Could be just me. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I was a little reluctant to do this video, not gonna lie. There is a lot of discourse about this topic, especially considering that it's still August. Coming from someone who absolutely lives and breathes fall fashion, it is hands down my favorite season of the year. It is August. I feel like we should be taking advantage of the summer weather that we still have while we still have. Is that just me? I feel a little bit criminal talking about this topic, even though of course in fashion world we are far ready for fall fashion. Well, I think it's important to know what's trendy, what's coming up, prepare yourself for the fall months. It's also important to not put so much pressure onto ourselves. We don't need to buy absolutely every single thing that's in trend just because it's in trend. All of what I'm about to show you are things that people online have called trendy. While I may disagree, agree, I'm still going to show you these pieces because in my opinion they are classic pieces. And hopefully this will give you a little bit of insight about what is to come in the trendy fashion space, and also maybe instill a little bit of creativity. You know, maybe you already have these pieces in your collection, in your closet. Maybe it's just a matter of pulling them out, and look at you, you are already a trendsetter. As always, any items that I speak about will be linked down below. Alright, now that my spiel is over with, okay, this 90s banker is gonna go talk about some trends. Let's go. And now the first trend that I think is very important to talk about is turtlenecks, okay? I have seen some discourse online saying that turtlenecks are a trend. I'm here to tell you, I don't think that's a trend whatsoever. Turtlenecks are classic, okay? And there's nothing better than a sleeveless turtleneck. You can wear that in the summer months as well, and you can also wear that in the fall, winter. I love a sleeveless turtleneck. Also, a chunky, oversized turtleneck is always the way to go. I mean, you can never go wrong with a chunky, oversized turtleneck. Goes with everything. You can wear it day, and you can also wear it at night. Going on to my second point, blazers. I feel a little bit odd saying that these are trends. You can never go wrong with blazers. I am the self-proclaimed blazer queen. If I could have all the blazers in the world, I would. My first ever actually clothing purchase I ever purchased for myself was a blazer. It was a turquoise blazer. It was hideous. It was actually truly, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I got it from Forever 21, I believe, in God. But I hope that says enough about me that I absolutely love blazers. I still to this day, I'm obsessed with them. I remember recently seeing a TikTok that blazers were done for, they were gone, and I had to laugh. They are not gone for, they are not done, not in my life at least. One day I'll have an entire closet full of blazers and oh. Anyways, again, blazers you can wear day, you can wear night. You can wear a blazer over something more casual to make that outfit more elevated. Instantly you just look more put together, more professional, I guess you could say. I love the concept of blazer jackets as well. So just an overall thicker blazer, probably made out of wool as well, that you can actually wear as a jacket that will actually keep you warm but looks like a blazer. Love that concept. A blazer you will have for years to come, especially if you buy it obviously a very neutral color, black, gray, beige, any of those, especially if you buy a good quality blazer, you will have for years to come, and it will not be a regretful purchase, that is for sure. Now, the second best thing to a standard blazer is a matching suit. So you have a blazer on the top, and of course as the bottom you have a trouser. In my opinion, I feel absolutely most confident wearing a blazer, but especially most confident when I'm wearing a matching suit. Now when it comes to trousers or pants, however you want to go about it, I think that they are obviously going to be a classic within your wardrobe. That goes without saying. And if you don't want to wear too much color, I like to think of myself as a very neutral forward color girly, okay? I don't wear too much color. If you love a good pair of trousers, I would highly recommend adding a pinstripe trouser. And because most of the time the pinstripe is very faint, maybe not so much this pinstripe example, I would say that this pinstripe example is more of a harsh as opposed to a pinstripe like this. And when you have a very faint pinstripe, it actually can go with a lot. I have worn many times a pinstripe shirt with a pinstripe trouser, and from afar you can barely even tell that the two of them actually have stripes. I don't like to wear a pattern if at all. I don't like to mix pattern, but there's something about a pinstripe that makes me okay with that. It makes me feel more elevated. It makes me feel like there's a touch of extra pizzazz to my outfit when in fact it's literally just stripes. And the girlies online are saying that pinstripe is going to be everywhere, and actually I'm okay with that. Now another more so classic that has been around for honestly quite a few seasons now is the, I want to call it the Kate dupe cardigan. It is the taupe style cardigan that is thick, a little bit form-fitting, and honestly, again, goes with everything. This cardigan has been around for a couple seasons now and originated with Kate. Everybody loves the Kate cardigan. I too love a Kate cardigan, but I was not willing to pay that price. So what I found, I don't know how exactly I found this, but I found one from H&M. It is in the premium section and I love it. It is thick. When I say that this thing is warm, it is warm. Now around this time of year and also more into the fall months is when brands start to release this Kate dupe cardigan, but I think it is very important to get a very good one if you're not willing to spend the Kate cardigan prices. I feel like I have totally said Kate cardigan 1.5 million times. I'm gonna stop now. With all that being said, a taupe cardigan, let alone a cardigan itself, you can never go wrong with. Now there's a couple of colors that the girlies are saying is going to be very hot and trendy for fall winter 2024. We have olive green that we saw all over the Gucci runway. We have red, but more so burgundy, maroon, red, gray, and then this year we have another fourth color. Can you guess what it is? Brown. These are going to be, I think, the 4 core colors of the fall winter months. Now let's also not forget about gray, because gray had its very hot season last year and I do think it's going to fall into this year. Gray is a neutral color. I mean, we're not going to get rid of the gray color because it's not trendy. No. Gray is still going to be hot and heavy, but I do think it's going to be more replaced by the 4 core colors that the girl you were saying is trendy. I got this bag from Manu Atelier. Now, when red was very hot and heavy last year, more of a cherry red than this burgundy maroon red, I quickly took to the internet and I had to find myself a red bag because honestly, I needed one in my collection. She's great. She goes with everything. And if you're a little bit wary on adding a red bag to your collection, don't be, because honestly I've gotten way more wear out of this bag than I thought I ever would. Chunky earrings are not going anywhere, okay? In fact, they are here to stay, at least for the long term, I hope. I love a good chunk to my earrings, my jewelry. It just adds a little bit more pizzazz than, let's say, a dainty jewelry piece. I love a dainty jewelry piece, but not all the time. Sometimes I want a little bit of chunk, okay? And when it comes to the fall months, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more chunky jewelry. We're going to be wearing more clothing, bigger coats. We want the jewelry to stand out. Oftentimes the jewelry is the outfit, okay? We can't forget about the chunky jewelry. Western style. Now, Western style has been around town for quite some time. In fact, I don't think it ever actually left. Some would say otherwise. But we're going to be seeing a lot more Western, and we have been actually for a little bit now. We've seen the Western belts, we've seen the Western boots. Everyone loves a Western style boot. I think that is going to be seen far more. I'll never forget when I was in Lake Como in 2022, I believe, all the Como girlies were wearing Western boots, all of them. Like, I did not see a single one not wearing a Western style boot. I was out here wearing my little sandals and I stuck out like a sore thumb. And I think going into fall, when everyone wants to wear boots, the Western style boot is definitely going to have its moment. Also, Western style clothing as a whole. Suede is also going to be a hot and heavy trend right now, so you'll see the suede Western boots as well as Western jackets with the fringe as well. I mean, suede, Western, goes hand in hand. You're gonna see it everywhere. And then last but not least, we're going to be seeing, I think, a little bit less oversized, a little bit more structured, and a lot more shoulder pads. Shoulder pads are good or bad, depending on how you look at it. I do like a shoulder pad. I don't love a shoulder pad though, because sometimes I don't really want to accentuate, you know, my shoulders. But there is a time and place, I think, for all trends, and especially for shoulder pads. Shoulder pads can be done in such a great, elegant way, and then they can also be done in a not so elegant way. But when they're done in a blazer and when they're done in a dress as well, Magda Butrym does a lot of this, I think it could be such a great look. You can have the shoulder pads be the foundation of the look, and then the rest of the look can be, you know, fairly straightforward, fairly minimal. These can be done in so many great ways, and I actually am looking forward to this trend and see how exactly this evolves, because I think I would partake in this trend. You know, this is up my alley, a little bit outside of my comfort zone, but I do think it's good to go a little bit outside of your comfort zone, learn what you do and you do not like. It's always from being outside of your comfort zone. So those are at least the trends that I will be looking forward to and wearing in the fall winter months. I can't believe it's already fall winter months coming up. Does anyone else think that is actually very alarming? Time is going by so quickly. I cannot grasp it, but alas, it's coming. Now, I would love to know what of these trends or trends that I did not mention that you want to partake in, because I'm always interested to, you know, partake in a little trend if I do like it. Now with that being said, I think I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thank you so much for watching. It means the absolute most to me, and I hope you have a fabulous day.